Those dream thralls are at Thirdborn's gates. Come on, we gotta help.
The city is under attack. Let's not waste a moment. Lead the way.
Remain vigilant.
Quarry in the brush!
On your right.
Thank the gods for the cavalry.
Bastards, aren't they?
The dream throw. But they didn't. You're just going to pretend like nothing happened? Yes, because of the Adira. Thankfully.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daran. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
left without saying my goodbyes.
Kai shouldn't be here. None of you should be here. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
And you should respect our authority to protect Thirdborn from unknown dangers like you.
Come on, Darren. They slew those dream thralls for us. I doubt they could have done that if they were sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take them on our own.
Are you smoking Svef? The Adirans raised Fior. We'll be next.
Which we would love to share with Temerity if you'd let us in.
Darren, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
Law and order. This place has gone downhill.
We better get to clearing out these corpses. We'll need help. There's too many to haul off between the two of us.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
That was... I think I saw my uncle out there. He left a few weeks ago on a trade caravan.
No, that don't mean nothing. Could be someone else. Don't give up hope.
I saw his face through a crack in the gates. It's him! I don't want it to be him.
We can go check if you'd like.
Are we safe in here? Will the dream thralls break through?
That's not a fair question to ask.
It's okay, and I don't know, but we'll do everything we can to keep you safe. I can promise both of you that, at least. Hey, Envoy? Got a second? I could really use a favor. I've got to take a piss. Real bad. Do you think you could stand at my post while I go? Oh, God's bless you, Envoy. I'll be quick. I promise.
This is taking forever. Not that anyone asked, but we're setting a poor example. We should learn to hold it in.
Well, that was unsatisfying, but thank you, Envoy, for watching my post. I know it's not much, but I wanted to show my appreciation. Here. Thank the gods.
again!
Oh, and Godlike, over here.
Envoy, it's so good to see you alive and well. Peaceful. Like when we first made our way to Paradise so many years ago. We've settled in nicely and are starting to feel at home here.
Peaceful's an interesting word to use, love. The Dream Thralls are exceedingly aggressive out here.
Yes, well, the guards have been handling them just fine. I'll take it for now. How about you, Envoy? How have the Living Lands been treating you?
Finally, someone that sees the beauty that this place holds.
Just don't ignore the danger. Speaking of, we have something that might be of use to you. Whoever lived here last must have left this armor behind. As beautiful as it is, Gladwine and I have no need of it. We'd like for you to have it.
No, thank you, Envoy, for everything.
Be safe out there, friend.
Godlike! Winds above! You're really here! I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai! You're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work. Exactly! Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever seen. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another? You know?
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
Don't tell me you're out of linen. We need to make bandages.
I don't know what you expect me to do. I can't just make more linen out of thin air.
What am I supposed to do? Do you want everyone to bleed out?
Does it even matter? There are always more injured and dying than there are supplies. It's hopeless.
There's gotta be a better way to fight Dream Thralls.
Don't see Addie or hurting over it. They're out in Eagle's Reach like it's a training exercise. Well, if it's a training exercise they're running, surely they won't care if some supplies go missing.
Wouldn't that be a shame, huh?
You there, the one with the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor? Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help. A kind and helpful soul comes to my aid. Long story short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier. Oh, you know, I'm just an intensely private person. My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck. You think I don't know every inch of my own shop? I'd know if there was an arrow anywhere near it.
I won't tell him if you don't.
Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
An entire settlement in flames? And they stole your research?
Yes. And I'm going to get it back.
Let it go, Yatsley. They'll kill you.
They can certainly try.
Oh, gods. And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why they're in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you. No, Adir just supports her. In arms, politics, and kith.
I know you're upset, Temerity, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research as she burned my home. But you know, if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill them myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir. To head sharpshooter, first class of Shatterscarp, Temerity Kaiwa III. Ludwin wants the ruins of Naku Kubel, or will suffer the Steel Garot's wrath. Just like Fior Messiverno. Another shit atop the pile, then. Not that I can do a damn thing about it.
You're not going to give in, are you? Those ruins are a marvel. They're irreplaceable.
I know, Yatsley. If we give them an inch, the Adirans won't stop until they have everything. But even if I wanted to hand over the ruins, they aren't in my power to surrender. Trust me, I am very aware of all those things. You might even say I've been fighting for those things. But there's one little problem. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringgrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
The Queen of Terror. She's a perfect match for a Death Guard. But why Naku Kubel specifically? The ruins have stood for centuries, and there are plenty of other places to look at dream thralls. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwine wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Reengrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage.
Better to march into danger than have it take you by surprise. Besides, this is the right crew to do it with.
If she doesn't want to be found, that's all the more reason for us to go looking.
When an Archmage like Reengrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain. It's definitely practical, I'll give her that. Although, I wonder if it's because she likes giving trespassers nightmares. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But, if you want to find Reengrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunin ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerti. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck. Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage, to gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an Archmage, after all.
Thank goodness we have Yatsley. Our little friend group needed a bit of chaos.
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot Thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because, of course, they would. And now, predictably, they're missing. Probably got murdered for their arrogance. I hope not, though. We need every able soldier. Idiots decided they'd train themselves by taking on the Zarops out in the Deadfall Highlands. They haven't come back. Figure out what happened, report back, and I'll scrounge up some change for you.
Did you see the skeleton by the entrance? I want one.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
Don't forget your friend Dyke.
Fish! Get your fish! The attack sounded terrible. I could hear that fight from in here. It's getting harder and harder to pretend everything's all right. You hungry? I might be able to help.
This never takes so long in Paradise.
Don't forget your friend Daiko and his Welcome back. How can I help? Well, be quick about it, would you? I'm certain you have nothing more important going on. Oh, and, no need to speak to Hajime about this, all right? Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said... that you'd pick up.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
They're not going to be good enough. Did you see the attack? So brutal. This... isn't good enough.
Your work is the best this side of the water. We'll do what we need.
I don't think we stand a chance against those infected bastards.
Subtle. Next time they ought to go for X marks the spot.
gate's fabric. We still have stuff.
If you need skates, we got things for you to kill. Ah, hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help? Okay, well, don't do it again unless you got something to show me. I heard of it'll be put him out of his misery, will you?
Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that he said you'd pick up.
So, if you're going out to the Highlands, watch your back. They're dangerous.
Just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days. Oh, it's nothing so grand as your capital city and its glittering port. Even this outpost's lighthouse, fair though she is, would reach only the knee of Wodaka's statue in High Crown.
If he loves the Empire so much, perhaps he should go live there.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen on parade. Now that was dignity. That was pomp. Nothing like dour Rawatai. Ugh, my maundering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind and spirit both. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Taue, Koa, Ranga, they saw Adir with me, you know, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Nostalgia and alcohol are a dangerous mixture.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table, to share one last drink and part as friends. Is that so? You see, I'd thought, I'd hoped. Would you venture out beyond the walls to look for them? I knew the moment I saw you, you were a paragon of your people. If anyone could convince Taue, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you. Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Taue. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix. Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul. She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms. Of course. You have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, Envoy, and in all your labors to come. Damn my eyes! A child of Adir! Indulge an old soul, Envoy. I have a tale to tell.
Oh, maybe I should hire a guard. Better than all.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dearie. Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Ringrim? Well, with her skill in spellcraft, she certainly could do so if she wanted to. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Aldra's titties, the Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant. Well, Nakukubel is the largest of the godless ruins. It's still got its share of secrets. There must be something in there of interest to Ringrim. Probably something powerful. I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Ringrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
I promise we'll get into the right amount of trouble.
Perfect. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package. Said you'd pick up.
needs fabric? We still have stock.
How do you feel about poetry?
Poetry? Why the hell are you asking me about poetry?
Do you like it? Oh, come on, you can tell me. Say a few lines of poetry.
Wait. Do you think I have the dream scourge?
No, I don't. But I wanted to be sure, okay? They said that's the first sign.
I thought having fungus grow out of your head was the first sign.
It can be both.
Listening to Yatsley's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else. Well, don't you think it's a little convenient? You need to go somewhere no one ever goes, and here she is to show you the way? If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then. Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway. If I must. I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it. I think you're confusing hope for truth. Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely. And spiders. No, why would I be? I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin. No idea. I just wish I trusted Yatsley's research. Seems like a lot of danger for not much payout. I'm sure we'll be fine. I just hope this is all worth it. Anyway. Thanks for talking.
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place. "6 years ago. Feels longer now. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller? Something to be said for that. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars. I guess it felt like one, too. Hardtack and Merc brew after a long day's patrol tasted better than any feast. Being back, it felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death. Yeah, but I thought age was supposed to bring wisdom, something to balance out the back pains and creaky knees. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat, conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temerity's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving? And right now, they're drifting. Yeah. What about you? You were sent by your Emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. You released Igwolf, but you didn't stop the Stilgaroth's attack on Fjord. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides? That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow. Night, envoy.
The Dream Scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the Living Lands. How can anyone expect us to do both? As if the Dream Scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness. Let's hope it never comes to that. But when it does, I'll be at your side. It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom. I don't know if we can win all three. You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am. Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsli. In many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me. But Yatsli, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good. Oh, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins? She's a smart one. I'll give her that. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet. If I must.
You know, people don't think steam thistle has any medicinal properties.
Oh?
But if you grind it up and add some clean water, it's decent at protecting your skin from the sun.
That will be a great help on our travels. I detest the sun.
It also doesn't taste half bad on bread, if you don't mind picking out all the little pricklers.
I think I'll stick to butter. But at least we have options.
Wait, did you ask about that, or was it Kai? Never mind. Carry on.
For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course. Just as things could be worse, they could also be a lot better, envoy. But, as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind? I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the jar. A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find. I've yet to be burned in a single flame trap, and I don't intend to start anytime soon. Fair guess, though. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire. I mean, my arm wasn't the only casualty. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end. Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams. Usually I enjoy a bit of pain, but this was a bit too much. I wouldn't recommend it. As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
Yatsli, I have a theory.
Oh, do tell.
I believe our souls have awareness independent of conscious thought. Dreams, instincts, reflexes, appetites. These are all facets of our ethereal self. A subconscious, if you will.
Fascinating. Do you have any idea what this subconscious wants?
If I had to guess, my soul has no love of confinement. It wants to escape, to be free.
I assume my soul wants pampering and finer accommodations. But not better company, at least.
My soul just wants to be left alone in silence for once.
For me, it's pie. Pie all the way down.
I feel as if we're scratching the surface of an entirely new field of animancy. If only I had the time to pursue it.
Kai, darling,
Ma'am?
did you move my bedroom?
Yeah. Found you a new spot.
Why did you do that?
You mentioned the ground was rough on your back. I noticed a soft patch.
Oh, I didn't know I was camping with such a gentleman. Thank you, darling. But next time, warn a girl, will you?
You got it. No surprises.
You
Seeds of change, their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe. The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the birdsong. The dam falls. The river returns to its source. It is how the land was and should always be. We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again. Pilchards growing on bushes, life that should not be here. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot. The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs. We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
quiet as a soul.
You're a Darren, right? Over here. Welcome to Shatterscar. Or, welcome to Shark's Teeth, anyway. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually talk to someone like me. Oh! Well, I hope I'm not imposing on you. Listen, I've got to take some supplies to that tower up the road. They're for Kotoa and Hayako. Have you heard of them?
Never heard of them, but we meet a lot of people, and I'm not good with names.
They've probably killed more dream thralls than the rest of us combined. Well, they said, why shoot one when you could take out a dozen instead? That's what I'd like to know. These supplies will go a long way, if I can ever get them up there. This is my third trip today, and whew, it's a lot of stairs. You do that? You're a lifesaver! Keep going through the teeth. The tower is just over the ridge. You can't miss it.
Another soul for the wheel.
Huxley. Well done.
Why can't the way forward in science ever be easy? Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to see anyone this far from Thirdborn. Are you... Your face! You're a godlike. That makes perfect sense. I had a terrible time trying to find a guide in Thirdborn who'd take me here. But meeting you makes it all worth it. I just think they saw me and, well, I'm not a fighter, clearly. And I know it's dangerous, but I couldn't leave without my research. I'm a mycologist, you see, and I'm working on a compendium of the different types of fungus in the living lands. Sure enough, what happens as soon as I show up? A fungus-based illness. There's a riot of data out here. Oh, always. Actually, since you're here, I'm having some trouble with the sporlings. I've devoted my whole life to my fungal friends. But I'm finding that the ambulatory ones aren't quite as, friendly. In fact, they're quite murderous. I'd normally be against harming them, but please kill the sporlings before they kill me. Thank you. You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Maybe literally. Good luck. Oh, I've got to write these measurements down before I forget.
Got eyes on something?
Someone's eating.
Why can't the way forward in science ever be easy? Oh, hello. Oh.
Get off me!
On your left, dear! Oh, that's hot. Burning!
Never had a chance. Another goal for the wheel.
Maybe sit this one out, Yatsley.
Looks like some soldier lost his badge. Oh, it's Rawatayan, so Kai will probably know more.
finish this. Scheiße! was a close one. A little power goes a long way. Charge it up.
Just a little spark.
We should lend a hand.
Envoy! Thank the gods you came through.
Be careful next time. You look about ready for your next life.
Some sneaky bastard put a dart trap in front of that door. Have you got any healing skills? A potion? Ah, I'm begging you. Gods. Oh, that's a relief. Now I can get back to Eagle's Reach. Damn Thirdborn. Damn everything. They sent a whole unit of us to scout the tower's perimeter. The others are gone, though. Trap's got them.
It's a wonder that an Adairan scout is all the way out here.
Captain Weemgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Thought we could use it. Whoever did it is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out. Helios tits, these traps are all over. And they're not just gonna kill dream thralls. I mean, they'll stumble into anything. No, this is different. This feels intentional. Anyway, thanks for your help. I better get to Eagle's Reach.
You died to the trap, only to become a part of it. Morbid, but clever.
Wait, if you're going to open that, I'm going to take a few steps back.
There has to be another way. We dodged a bullet there. Still my heart. That did it.